You're getting a chemical service, whether it's a relaxer, a keratin, you're getting a perm to get your hair curly, or you're getting a relaxer or keratin to make your hair straight, to go from one or the other. Well, I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of questions from people asking certain things about why their hair is doing stuff, and I'm going to explain that. And first, let's start with the curly hair. So this kind of also goes hand in hand if you've got straight hair, but anytime you're going to get a chemical process done, this is really ideally what's happening. You're changing the natural state of your hair to go from whatever natural texture it is. Let's just say your hair naturally is straight and you want to have curls in your hair or waves in your hair. You're chemically changing the structure of your hair to make it do something it's not naturally doing. So what happens is you get the service done. They're either, for curly hair, they're using the perm rods, putting the solution on, then the neutralizer, and then blot. I mean, it's a whole process. So pretty much all the way down to the scalp or fairly close to it, your hair is going to be curly, all right? There, you all probably understand that. I've been getting questions and comments lately saying, oh, salon guy, I got a perm and, my hair's growing out and it's like starting to look straight. I'm like, well, is your natural hair texture straight? Yeah, well, it's kind of, that's your natural hair. So what's happening is just really break this down. If your natural hair is straight and you're getting a chemical service to make it wavy or curly, you're treating and changing that hair that's on your head. Now, when you grow new hair, it's going to grow in that without a chemical treatment, what we call virgin hair. There's nothing done to it. There's no chemicals, or it's all natural. So as that grows out, that hair at the scalp area is going to be the natural curl, the natural straightness, whatever it is, that's what your hair is going to be. So guess what? It's time then, when it gets a certain length, to get another, you guessed it, another perm, to then change your natural texture, which you originally did on all of this, to have it curly or wavy. So really what it comes down to is, think of it as, you're getting a service done to your hair to make it either straight or curly, and that lasts for a certain amount of time. Hair will grow from maybe a ½ inch to 3/4 inch a month, depending on how fast your hair grows. That hair that was treated is going to grow longer. Yes, it will kind of lighten a little bit. The curl may loosen, the wave may loosen a little bit, and then that natural new growth is untouched, meaning there's nothing's been done to it. So you're gonna have to get that process done again, okay? So that's really, it's as simple as that. So once again, let's just say now your hair is curly and you wanna have your hair straight. You wanna go from, this, oh, I hate my waves and my curls, I want my hair to be smooth. And so it's the same thing. You're gonna be getting a relaxer, you're gonna be getting some sort of, a keratin, whatever it is. There's a bunch of different treatments. And when this starts to grow out, it'll probably stay fairly straight as it grows out. You may start to see some wave come in through here, but possibly not. Your natural hair, as it grows in, is going to start to curl. That means after maybe a month and a half or so, to where you can't take seeing that anymore, and it starts to look odd, then you have to go in and get the service done. Now, salon guy, what are the workarounds? What do I do? Okay, so if your hair is naturally curly or even wavy like this, and you do get the chemical treatments, but this starts to grow out, the only thing you can do that's not a chemical treatment is to blow dry your hair straight using a round brush. I sell round brushes, ceramic ionic round brushes. I sell a blow dryer, an ionic blow dryer. You have to start using the art of styling and blow drying to make the hair go from this wavy or curly to this. It requires a lot of work and understanding on how to actually use a brush and blow dryer. No, There's no magical thing where, oh, what if I don't want to use a blow dryer? What if I don't want, look, you have to, if you're putting a chemical on your head, for God's sakes, a chemical treatment to change the natural texture of your hair, why don't you want to use a blow dryer? Why are you afraid of heat, for God's sakes? You're literally destroying your natural texture by getting a perm or a straightener, but you don't want to use heat. I mean, so don't be afraid of the blow dryer. Make sure you are using the right tools. And it's the same thing. If you are, maybe your hair is straight and you want to get curls, that's something else. You're going to have to try to scrunch it. But going from straight to wavy or straight to curly, that's a little more difficult to do that. But if you're going from wavy to straight, it's easier to blow dry the hair smooth and straight. Going from this to curly, the only way you can really try to do that is by scrunching your hair and using techniques and like my sea salt spray or something, my diffuser that comes with the blow dryer, to really try to manipulate the hair. But it's a lot more difficult to go straight to curly than curly to straight. You can blow dry your hair all day long and you can have like an easier time doing that. So keep in mind, just to once again make this more simplified and to kind of go back to what I was saying, anytime your natural hair starts to grow, that means it's going to be its natural texture, its natural curl pattern, its natural whatever it is, okay? Now, as all this grows out, the only way to get rid of it, let's just say you're like, oh, I want my curls back, I want my natural curls, I hate all this straight hair, it looks awful. The only way to get rid of that is to allow this to grow all the way out. It could take, who knows, a year, 2 years. It could take a long time to get your natural curl to be the same length as this. You're just gonna have to keep cutting this and cutting this till it's all gone. Same thing with the other side. If you're going from straight to curly, you're gonna have to cut out all those curls until it's all gone. And it's being patient. So make sure that when you are getting a chemical treatment, you are sure that you wanna do it. Make sure that the stylist or even barber is letting you know and making you aware of what's going to happen or what could potentially happen to your hair. Also, the grow out process. Like, you need to know what I just told you, and they need to be educating you on this because it's really, really important. So if you want to purchase any of my products, you can use code YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.